Hello, LegendAqua here, back for my tier list updates for October 2020. So, what should I start off with? Oh, I don't know, how about Genshin Impact? Okay, so a few things first, before I say anything. Yes, I know that I didn't play that much of Genshin Impact before I had technical difficulties getting back into the game. But for the stuff that I have played, and the gameplay, as well as everything else, well, Genshin Impact more or less lives up to its name, as it heavily impacted the mobile gaming stratosphere, I guess. Quality is good, gameplay, there's lots to explore, etc, that kind of situation. I know gacha is gacha, because I heard it's got like a 1% rate just to get 5 stars and everything, but it's similar in Fate Grand Order where 4-star characters or 3-star characters pretty much have good utility as well. They're not useless in that sense. Again, I know I haven't played much, but it's big. Genshin Impact was huge, more or less, and for what I played, I still say it's a triple S title, more or less. It's pretty much doing the, mashing up of AAA titles with the gacha game, but with the quality reassurance that it's actually, pretty good. I'll say that much. It's a benchmark, I'll say that. So, I think with the biggest title they're done, there's gonna be some new additions to my tier list. Some old, some new. Let's bring in the old one first, and that will be... I'm gonna put that there, and that there. Yeah, so I started replaying Azure Lane and Starlight Stage Review. Starlight Review, I mean. I'm playing both of them casually, but I'll say why I'm playing these games again later, because the newest game that I'm actually started to play is Illusion Connect, and it's actually it's decent. I'm not gonna say it's absolutely perfect, but this is it's, for me, Illusion Connect is between B and A tier, but there's just not enough information to go by to the point that I don't know how it's going to function later on, because it's right now in its in its first stages at the moment, so we don't know how it's going to function later on. But for what it does give us, it's actually pretty decent. It's also a mild strategy game, tile strategy game in that sense. Good animation, etc, so I'm gonna put it to B tier. If it does get better if it does get better later on, I may put it to A tier, but yeah. The only reason why I haven't really showcased Illusion Connect is I don't know how things are, as I said, I don't know how things are going on my end, so I don't know whether I want to do videos or not. Not to mention I actually start pulling whenever I get a multi, so there's also that problem. Though I have seen that some of its limited banners is a little bit restrictive unless you grind everything out, but we'll see in due time. So, main reason why I started replaying Azure Lane and Starlight Stage. Hold on. Okay, so the main reason why I started replaying Azure Lane and Starlight Review casually, it's because, well, might as well show it now. Black Clover Phantom Knights is shutting down on December 9th, and these are all servers, by the way. So that kinda got me to saying I need to pick up other games because of it. So Bandai Namco announced that It's Kingdom Defense RPG. Black Clover Knights for smartphones will be shutting down December 9th, 2020. First release, blah blah blah. First announced it, blah blah blah. We were good to announce the closure of the game on December 9th. The game and all items can be used until the last day. Check an announcement and more info. I did realize that Black Clover was weird at the time because there were no new events happening, as well as there was only 1 or 2 banners out. There was nothing else. So it just got me to thinking like it was like 3 weeks in a row, 2 to 3 weeks in a row that there was no new banners. That's when I started to question it, because I felt this before, guys. I felt this before, guys, because Release the Spice, the Princess Principal mobile game, they all went this way. So, in my opinion, it's a shame that Black Clover actually did more or less is shutting down on all servers, because the JP was actually pretty decent. I actually got really into the game. Casually, by the way, but more or less, I don't know, it was a good side game for me. So it was more or less, again, because of Black Clover, I started to re-pick up Azure Lane and review Starlight because of it, because my side game, one of my side games, is shutting down. My biggest shame, I should say, is considering that I save up in-game currency, in this game, in the Black Clover game, I pretty much saved enough to do 2 guarantees, and all that saved in-game currency is now going to be gone because it's going to shut down on December 9th. I'll be still playing it until then, just to daily login stuff, but again, it's a shame that Black Clover is shutting down. I did like the game, more or less. On the JP side, I don't know how it wasn't global. So, is there anything else I need to talk about? Well, if there's a trend that I found out with the games that I played, this month, it was a Shizuke Ito centric month. Because I say this because a lot of the collabs some of my games had like a Shizuke Ito character involved in it. Like, Index Imaginary Fest had Wilhelmina Carmel from Shakugan no Shana collab. Beaufort had the Fate Prisma Iliad collab, in which it had Luvia in it. And then more recently, you guys may know this, Senran Kagura had High School DxD Hero collab, and guess who was in it? Akino, voiced by Shizuke Ito. I don't know. It was a very Shizuke Ito centric month, which I very much liked. Let's just not talk about New Link for that one, but you get my point. So, I think with me seeing that trend out of the way, I think I'll be putting Black Clover down, because there's not going to be much that Black Clover's going to do for the next nearly about 2 months as I'm recording this, so that's a shame. I think to round this off, I have heard rumors that Princess Reconnect as well as Konosuba may get global releases, but don't quote me on it because they're only rumors. We do not know if they will ever announce global versions for both games, and if that does happen, I may skimp out on Azure Lane and review Starlight so I can play Princess Connect and Konosuba. Princess Connect more likely, because yeah, I like the game a lot. So I think with that out of the way, that does it for my tier list updates for October 2020. What do you think about it? And comment below, I guess. With that, LA out.